As the first light of day touches the stone, the Victorian architecture awakens, revealing intricate details carved centuries ago.
The morning mist retreats, surrendering the river to the coming day, unveiling the steel and granite giant that spans the water. The river begins to stir. Quiet currents transform into a busy highway of waves as the city starts its daily commute. Clouds race across the London sky, a dynamic backdrop to the steadfast blue steel that holds the roadway suspended in air. The iconic red buses and black cabs appear, weaving a tapestry. The constant flow of the city pauses. The heartbeat of traffic halts, signaling that something majestic is about to occur. Pedestrian, the lock releases. Slowly, the massive road leaves begin to part, defying gravity with hydraulic power. Like a salute to the river, the bridge arms rise high, creating a grand gateway for the approaching vessel.
The vessel glides through, claiming its right of way, a maritime tradition that takes precedence over road traffic to this day.
Beneath the ornate facade lies a beast of industry, where massive counterweights balance the road to make the lift seamless.
The passage is complete. The giant leaves descend, returning the bridge to the city's commuters.
With a precise connection, the road becomes whole again, ready to bear the weight of London once more.
The gates open, unleashing a river of people who surge across, eager to capture the views.
The arteries of the city unclog, and the pulse of traffic resumes its frantic, rhythmic beat. High above the road, the glass walkways stand firm against the rushing wind and racing clouds. The sun climbs higher, and the shadows dance around the Gothic towers, highlighting the craftsmanship of a bygone era. Alongside the bridge, the ancient Tower of London stands watch, a neighbor in history sharing the riverbank. The Thames breathes in. The tide rises, swallowing the base of the piers, reminding us of the river's natural power. From the east, a larger vessel approaches, commanding attention and requiring the bridge to perform its dance once again. The midday crowds pause, cameras raised, ready to capture the spectacle of the lift. To its full height, the bridge ascends, a grand archway of steel framing the sky. A moment of connection. Travelers on the water wave to the watchers on land, separated by height but united by the moment. Leaving the gateway behind, the view reveals the bridge, sealing the city once more. Old meets new. The Victorian bridge stands in stark, beautiful contrast to the glass shard piercing the sky. High on the steel beams, the crests of the city gleam, proud symbols of the Corporation of London.
The river is alive with all manner of craft, from serious cargo to the playful splash of tour boats.
Its gulls wheel and dive around the stone towers, the only residents who can ignore the bridge's schedule. From the high walkways, the world below is a miniature set of moving toys and rippling water.
Under the bright afternoon sun, the bridge's signature blue paint pops against the gray stone and brown water.
The working river never stops. Barges slip underneath, carrying the goods that keep the city supplied. Framed by the warship HMS Belfast, Tower Bridge dominates the horizon, a monument to peace and progress. The mood shifts as clouds gather, casting a dramatic, silver light over the scene. The tower windows act as mirrors, reflecting the ever-changing drama of the British sky.
For millions of visitors, this is the definitive moment, a captured memory with the world's most recognizable bridge. Wheels spin on the asphalt. For the cyclist, it's a breathless dash between the two great towers.
Modern democracy looks out onto Victorian engineering. The glass spiral of City Hall complements the bridge's rigid stone. A fleeting shower passes,
leaving a prism of color arching over the towers, a rare and beautiful gift.
The golden hour arrives. The cold grey stone is bathed in warmth, glowing like amber against the cooling sky. In the quiet basins of the docks, the bridge's reflection ripples, a wavering twin in the water.
One more lift against the sun. The silhouette cuts a sharp, dramatic figure against the blinding light.
A yacht passes through, its mast lights twinkling, signaling the transition from day to evening.
The sky turns to velvet purple. The bridge closes, settling in for the approaching night. The artificial stars awaken. One by one, the street lamps ignite, tracing the road's path with beads of light. Then, the grand illumination. Floodlights bathe the towers, transforming the stone giant into a beacon of light. Traffic becomes a river of light. White streams flowing in, red streams flowing out, pulsating with the city's energy.
The river is dark and mysterious now, save for the neon-lit party boats carrying music and laughter downstream.
Looking east, the modern towers of finance glitter, acknowledging their historic elder upriver.
At night, the texture of the stone takes on a dramatic gravity, standing solid against the void of the night sky. The suspension chains glow a distinct blue, a signature hue that marks the bridge's identity in the darkness. The moon joins the scene, casting a pale, natural glow that competes with the electric brilliance of the city. Even in darkness, the work continues. The bridge lifts, a spectacle of moving lights and mechanical grace. A floating palace glides through the dark aperture, a stunning display of maritime luxury meeting industrial might. The water fractures the light into 1,000 shimmering shards as the ship departs and the bridge descends. London is a galaxy of lights, and the Tower Bridge is its brightest constellation. The tide recedes once more, the eternal breathing of the river continuing beneath the unyielding stone.
The ornate lampposts stand like sentinels, guiding the late-night travelers safely across the water.
The rush hour has faded. Now, only the swift taxis and delivery vans race across the open deck.
Crossing the bridge at night feels like flying through a tunnel of history and light.
As the air cools, a ghostly mist begins to rise from the river, wrapping the bridge's feet in mystery. The sharp lights soften, diffused by the fog into glowing halos that hang in the damp air. The crowds have dispersed. The walkways are silent, save for the occasional solitary walker enjoying the peace. The city begins to slumber, but the bridge remains awake, a vigilant guardian over the Thames. Above the artificial glow, the timeless stars wheel overhead, marking the passage of the night. Every rivet, every plate tells a story of the hands that built this masterpiece over a century ago. The contrast is absolute. The brilliant structure floats above the inky, silent depths of the river, a flash of blue on the water. The river police patrol the silent currents, passing beneath the arch. From the heights of the modern city, the bridge appears delicate, a glowing jewel in London's crown.
The windows of the city go dark. The office lights extinguish, leaving the bridge to shine even brighter.
A rare moment of stillness. No cars, no boats, just the silent grandeur of the structure. It has stood through wars, celebrations, and the changing of eras. It is the enduring faith of London. The wheel of time turns. The eastern sky begins to soften, hinting at the arrival of a new dawn. The show ends. The floodlights fade, returning the bridge to a silhouette against the brightening morning. The cycle restarts. The first delivery trucks rumble across, waking the sleeping giant.
The birds launch from the towers, greeting the morning air before the city fully wakes. The sun returns, ready to paint the towers in gold once more.
Up and down, day and night. The rhythm of London is kept by the movement of these great steel leaves.
Whether by land or water, by day or night, the Tower Bridge remains the eternal gateway to this magnificent city.